Good morning, no. Good morning. Hello, fellow acolytes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Last episode, we just tried out our new ammunitions on a few aliens. Like, whole of this area was a little bit infected and, well, we got rid of it. As harsh as it sounds, that's what we did. Alright, today we want to start up our base here for bringing in new quartz and probably all the other good stuff. Let's see, so I want to modernize my energy setup, so that means we have to modernize our solar cells and our accumulators. So let's see, if we check with the new solar cells, we need silver, normal large solar cells and glass, which we get from smelting the quartz ore. So that's actually doable right now. And also I want a high capacity accumulator, Mark II, for which we need lithium batteries. So the next episodes we're gonna tackle lithium and of course quartz. All together in our new base, soon to be new base. Let me quickly check the lithium battery. Okay, so it's still made with plastic bar and carbon. If I'm using the search for battery. Okay, so plastic bar. And the lithium battery is made with lithium cobalt oxide and lithium perchlorate. Okay, let's see. Lithium perchlorate. Okay. So with lithium chloride electrolysis we can have lithium perchlorate and hydrogen created. Okay. There's lithium chloride, which is made just with lithium water in a chemical furnace. And if you want to have pure lithium, you have to smelt down the lithium chloride. Okay, and the lithium cobalt oxide is of course made with smelted lithium and cobalt. Okay. So I guess we want to tackle cobalt first. Right? So cobalt oxide is either made from cobaltite ore, which we do not have, or if you go with the copper production, there, the copper plate made from 1 stone and 7 copper gives you 9 copper plates, so it's 1 carbon and 5 hydrogen as well. So it's pretty efficient. We can use the hydrogen from the lithium as well, and we get 2 cobalt powder. So I guess I'm gonna use this. Let me get some ammunition here for my weapons. Okay, and put that in. We don't need this anymore. Alright, so let's see. Our new base is up here. Sadly, it does not have a lithium water fountain anywhere near. Which means we have to bring lithium water down to this base. But I think that's not too big of a problem, right? We also have to import stone from down here, and perhaps I'm just making a land bridge here from Italy to Croatia. So we can get the stones there probably with a shuttle train. If it's not too far away, let's see how far away would this be. It's actually not that far. So if we just make a land bridge here and bring it over, and then have our copper production line there, then I think we should be good. I'm gonna have a ore. Okay, there's stone as well. I think we had the idea to make an ore train, if I think about it correctly. Okay, this ore field is much more dense. So let's set up a train for quartz, getting quartz, stone, copper, nickel. Okay, this is a little bit zigzag. So let's see, can we optimize this? Like so. Yeah. I mean, Invar needs iron as well, as far as I'm concerned. Where is it though? There. Yeah, so we can get the iron ore as well. So quartz, copper, stone, iron, nickel, and then to this base. This is what we're going to make. So let me get some resources ready, and then I'll start creating the terrain stops, and also I guess I have to make another radar station for the live view. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'll be back. So, see you in a bit. Alright, so let me show you what I came up with. So, of course we are starting at the quartz mining outpost. So, this base here will become asset in the last episode. The new larger base probably will span up to this lake probably as well. So first off, we are coming in the quartz mining sector, right? Oh, right. Need this. And then the train goes merrily about its way. We are mining exactly 5 ores that we have to import per train. We are mining exactly 5 ores that we are going to import via train. So each cargo wagon has 40 slots. So I just divided this by 5, and so every ore gets 1600 units of space. So when the quartz ore is full, the train will depart and move on to the next mining outpost. And also I have a buck-ton of stone on me, so there we go. And now the same thing will go on for the copper. So train stands here and stops until it's full with copper. Also I've wired these stack inserters via the train stations, so they really stop inserting copper when it's reached 1600 units. We set up filters for every ore, so I think nothing could overfill, but yeah, better safe than sorry. So now the train is filling up as well, and then we are moving on. Next stop, which is stone. So we don't need that much stone, because the cobalt production is in a ratio of 1:9, so we need more copper than we need stone. That's why the train also stays full with stone, probably. And next station is an iron ore station. And this iron that we are getting from this station will only be used to make Ingvar ingots. So we do not interfere with our iron production down here in Narbonne, although there's only 1.2 million left, and this iron ore field has 8 million, so there will come the day when we just will make an express train from here to Narbonne to our iron production site, or perhaps we'll just leave Narbonne alone, but we cannot do it since we have to create and make grenades for the military science. So yeah, Narbonne will stay where it is. Alright, so iron is full. The next station is nickel, which we need for Invar plates. There we go. Currently I'm using 2 stack filter inserters from a buffer chest. Later on I'll go with express stack inserters. These have even more stack capacity, so perhaps we can go with one of these. Since, well, it takes a little bit of a long time, that's why I wanted to make sure this cargo wagon is full of ore. And that's why I also will set up a circuit condition now on our target train station that we will reach in a bit. So now this is all winding back into our target train station. Right here. And the ores will get unloaded with 2 stack filter inserters per ore. Alright, let me set this train manual. Okay, so we have our buffer chests here, right? These are brass chests. And yeah, right now the train just waits until its inventory is empty. But we want to set a circuit condition, and we want to set signal G for go. Should be 1. And the signal G will be sent to the train if all of these chests are full. So we need a few combinators. I think arithmetic combinators will do the trick. Let me see here. Input. Yes, we can compare inputs here. Do I have a decider combinator on hand? No. Well, then let's make one. I just wanted to make sure which functions we have here. Okay, the decider actually is the right choice here. So we need 5 of these guys. So let's see, probably where's the train station down there? Okay, so let's just get a little bit of power and then make 4 more decider combinators, 1 for each ore type. Although, let me try something out with the arithmetic one. If I input, let's say this is iron, right? Iron and stone. Input, now we have to go there, iron ore and stone. Well, this will output me, let's say, just a signal A, just for fun. And now let's connect up the chests. This is iron. And this is stone. Okay, so the combined signal is 2. And if I OR these, the combined signal is 3.7. Okay, and if I XOR these, it's 1.6. That's a little bit weird. But if we do it with plus, then we've got the exact combinations. So perhaps we don't need that much the combinators, because we can do it like a little bit like that. So let's go get 2 more arithmetic combinators. So this one, and probably I need some wires. We see here. Ah, but I'm missing tin. Okay, getting me some tin. Be right back. Okay, so now we are adding up these ores together, these ore signals. So all ore pieces of iron and stone, and all ore pieces of copper and quartz are getting counted together. So this will then be the twice the amount of storage in press chest, and these will be outputted here. And then again, we still have our fifth signal, which we have on a power pole, which is the nickel. So we have all 5 ores now together. So now, if we do a decider combinator, and just say, well, if A equals the maximum amount, or twice the amount of a brass chest, which I have to look up. Or can I see it from my storage? 64 stacks. So 64 times 200 times 2. 25,600. So if A equals 25,600, you send out E on a 1, right? And then same goes for you. If B equals 25,600, then you output F with a 1. And and now we still have to measure the nickel, and for nickel we only have half of 25,600, which is 12,800. So if nickel equals 12,800, send out D, or let's say N, I don't know. You can choose whatever signal you want. You just have to understand it. Okay, now in the best case, we'll get 3 signals with a 1, and now we have to combine these together. So need another power pole. And now the first arithmetic combinator checks signal E and F. So E and F, and this will output I don't know, S. Okay, so these two. So if E is 1 and F is 1, then it will output an S with a 1, of course. And then last thing, we have to check if S and N then output signal G for go for the train. Okay, so we have to connect the output of this arithmetic combinator and N. All right, so and N of course has to be hooked up to the power pole. All right, so it can read the nickel amount. Okay, so this was the last combinator. Now we can connect this one back to the train station. But I guess I have to do it via the power pole. Okay. And now we can tell our train, send to train, right? And now we have to find our train here and say, oh, our signal G is equals 1. So whenever all of these ore buffer chests are full, the train station will send the signal to the train that it can move on with its normal cycle and just pass the stop. Okay, I wonder if I can test the... no, since I used the numbers of the ore signals here. How much nickel do we have now? 7,000. Okay, let's lower this all to 5k. Alright, let's see here. Lower it to 5. Oh, 5 is also okay. Doesn't matter. And then lower this to 5. Okay, and it's, let's say, bigger than 5, not equals. Okay, now we are sending out an E1. Why do you have an input signal? You have to check if B equals... Oh, I think I hooked up... Yep. This one doesn't belong here. This one does belong here. Okay. And now we just have to put B here. Okay, now we are outputting an F and we are outputting an N. So we get E and F and S and N, and we are outputting a G. Is the G on the power pole? Yes, it is. So it is on the train stop. So let's get our train. Has to stop at the copper stop first, but after that we can send it straight to our station. Okay, let's just skip these ports. So right now there's a G with a 1 on our train station, and if I did everything right, this train should now skip this train station. Or make a stop and then drive along at once. Okay, there she comes. Stops and drives on. Nice, that's working. Alright, so... Alright, so now that we got our ores settled, I'm just gonna put the numbers back. So Ep.42 equals 25600. 25600. Okay. So that is that. Now we just have to import a little bit of solid fuel from somewhere else. I'm gonna do this in the next episode. For right now, I want to set up the Invar production, and I think I got everything with me. What I need... we are missing iron plates, which is not a problem. Got electric furnace with me, 4 of them. And I'm just gonna plonk these down and place some iron in them. Alright, so there you go. Of course with the efficiency modules. And these will make some nice iron for me. Okay, so we can give it a little time and think about the layout for the Invar production. Up here is the water, so I'm gonna put the quartz production here or over the water. So I think Invar, in fact, the production of it could be taking place right here at the train station. So let's see. Again, Invar ingot is made with iron and nickel plates. Okay, and nickel plates are made with oxygen, and we get sulfur dioxide from them. Is that right? Sulfur. That's sulfur dioxide. Does this look the same? Nickel. Yeah, okay, so we need oxygen and we get sulfur dioxide from them. Meaning we have to tap one of these lakes here. Okay, so then I'm gonna put the nickel production down here and the quartz production up here. If both use water, I think that's a good way to go about it. So first off, we need the offshore pump as always. And then we need water electrolysis, which needs pure water. So first we need to make pure water in a distillery. The one thing I always miscraft. But this time it's actually useful. Get a little bit power going up here. Okay, so we now have pure water. And this... Alright, this will be broken down into oxygen and hydrogen as always. So let me get a little bit of iron. And 2 storage tanks for now. We can always enhance them. So now, this is made in an electrolyzer. So if we come back here, do we have electrolyzers on board? No. I think 1 will do for now, but I want to keep it so that I can further upgrade the system if needed. So water goes in here, you do water electrolysis. And then we have our 2 tanks. See? Like... No. Do not combine your tanks. Okay, like so. Okay, so we're making oxygen and hydrogen. Everything's nice. Can we... We could do efficiency, but hey. Okay. So nickel plates again were made with the oxygen. Silver, nickel. Yeah, also in an electrolyzer. Okay. So get me 1 more electrolyzer. Let's start this here. Just leaving a little bit of room and working with underground pipes because that's actually nice to do. Okay, there we go, nickel plates, so oxygen is in here. I think I'm gonna stick an efficiency module in, just for good measurement. Okay. And now we just have to bring the nickel in here. And we're gonna do this just with a normal belt. I think I won't use any underground belt for now. Okay, so nickel coming in. And see, this is also upgradable, expandable, however you want to call it. Okay, so now nickel plate takes 3.5 seconds, so we can actually use the normal inserters, the slow one. Right, and that's that, and then we have this guy just exporting the nickel. Okay, so that's alright, that's the proof of concept for nickel. And now we need a little bit of Invar. There. So Invar needs 3 iron plates and 2 nickel plates, right? So there's our nickel going. Let's say we have a little bit of room here. And then... let me see. I'm gonna bring in the iron. Probably... If we want to fuse... Actually, Invar is 3 iron and 2 nickel, so we could really do with a half belt. Half belt nickel, half belt iron. So I put the iron plates from here. And these are faster, so I think we can use the fast inserters for this purpose, and we also don't need that much nickel. If we open our planner and say we want Invar plates, it's there, and we want to output a full red belt. What do we need? We need to input 10 nickel plates and 16 iron plates per second. Okay. So how much nickel plates are we doing per second? 3.5 seconds per nickel plate. Well, this looks like we have to expand our nickel quite a bit, because these ovens have a crafting speed of 2. Let's take a look again with the iron plate. Also takes 3.5 seconds. Okay. Well, that's good. There's a crafting speed of 0.8. So I think one furnace can support 2 or 3 nickel production lines. We'll see. So also with the planner you do not have to make a full belt. You can just say here how much do you want per second. So right, let's say we want 10 Invar plates per second. See, then we have to produce 4 nickel plates per second and 6 iron plates per second. Okay, which means we have to make 3 more electrolyzers. And probably also a few more inserters. Okay. So with the efficiency in here as well, we should have no problem with iron. So this goes in here. Takes 3.5 seconds, as always. Okay, let's see. Yeah, every furnace has a crafting speed of 2. Okay, so there's no upgrades. Alright, so this is the iron. And now if we build another 3 electrolyzers, we should have balanced it, the production of nickel and iron pretty much. I think this will then be 3.2 and this is 4, but hey. Okay, so again, can put in with slow inserters and also the output. And now we just have to share the water, like so. Yeah, the oxygen. Well, oxygen or water, then doesn't matter too much. So, like that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, and you all, oops, sever the connection there, and you all make Invar plates. Oh, nickel plates, sorry. So, per 5 seconds, we are making 2 nickel plates. So this has to go up a little bit. We need, checking our recipe, we need 4 nickel per second. So for 5 seconds we have to produce 20 at least. Oh, okay. I know what's the problem. We are not creating enough iron. How much iron do we need? Oxygen. We need 8 oxygen times 4, so 40 oxygen every... No, we've got oxygen. Why are you not putting in your Oh, yeah, the sulfur dioxide. Of course, this has to be brought into a tank as well. Whoops, I'm dumb. Okay, so there's our storage tank. Okay, let me see, can I fix this? Okay, so this will be the sulfur waste here. Okay, going in there. And then we have to use underground pipes a little bit. Like that. And I think we don't need an underground pipe for that. And then we can bring it all together here. So, boom, boom, boom. Alright, so now the acid or sulfur waste gets picked up and put in here. So let's check production again. Okay, we are now making almost 5 nickel plates per second. So, sorry, 1 nickel plate per second. Okay. So going by the planner, we are not reaching 4, but it doesn't matter too much. I mean, we are making, let's count this together, 2 iron plates every 3.5 seconds and 4 nickel every 3.5 seconds. And oh, this is crafting speed 2, so it's 4 iron plates every 3.5 seconds. So this is pretty balanced out, which we wanted. Alright, so now we just need a metal mixing furnace to make the Invar ingots. We could also use electric multi-purpose furnace if we had the materials. So let's use 2 metal mixing furnaces. Electric ones, of course. So this is the expandable line for the iron and nickel. So I don't know, I want to leave enough room, right? So let's say right now we can still double this layout. I think that's enough. And now we just go up and perhaps back a little bit. I mean, we've got all the area below these little lakes here. Okay, and now we just bring in our sorry, 2 electrical metal mixing furnaces like that. And of course we need power, right? Like that. And then you guys make Invar plates, please. And of course with a high efficiency. Okay, and this will also take 17 seconds. God, that's cruel. That's really cruel. But we get 5 in more plates. So 17.5 over 5 is about 3.5. Okay, so we can use the slow inserter still. And then put some slow inserters on the other side. Meaning we set up the power pole wrongly. And then we have a belt here, which we auto balance. And then let's see, we of course will make a buffer chest. So stuff goes in from here, as always, and comes out like that. Okay. And then if we do it like that, we still need a fast splitter, or else the belt is not truly balanced. Okay. And there we go, there's our Invar, wherever we may need it. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. I'm a little bit proud of myself for this nice setup. Eventually we have to get a pump here, so let's do it straight away and give it a little circuit condition. If the, oh god, is it here? The sulfur dioxide is greater than how much? 25. Okay, greater than 24k, you are on. And then we take a gas venting pump. Boom. So, as you can see, we are not venting off our sulfur dioxide, which is nice. Alright. Looking good. So, I think it's wrapping up point now. I hope you had at least as much fun as I had. And if you learned something, that's even better. If you liked this episode, leave a like, leave a comment, share it with a friend or with your family. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. It makes the channel grow, which is nice, and it's always greatly appreciated. Yeah, so stay tuned for Friday's episode of Dragon's Dogma. And also I think there will be a Morrowind stream this Sunday. As soon as I get any other informations about Sunday being there or being with my family, I'll make an announcement on Discord, so that's the best place for you to stay informed. Yeah, and with that said, there's nothing more to say than have a nice Wednesday. Only 2 more days until it's the weekend, so pull through, stay strong. See you on the Friday episode. Bye bye.